what is a good person, what is a good person for you, what is valuable to you, can be filtered out by your traumas. So that's number one. So make a list of what you like about the person. Make a list of what you dislike about the person. Now, take the dislike list as an avoidant or anxious or whatever. And you have to go online and Google secure values or AI secure values and just do some research and not just like 5 minutes. Don't watch a 5 second stupid TikTok video. Okay, not even 500 TikTok videos. Actually, really research deeply what it means to be secure and get different kinds of perspectives. Don't watch just my channel. Okay, watch other people's channels and watch reputable channels. Watch people that go deep, not just like, if you feel bad. I mean, I was watching this Sadia psychology video. It was like 2-3 days ago, and this is actually why I wanted to make this video. By the way, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video is because I was frustrated by one of her videos. Amazing woman. I like the work. I watch some of her videos sometimes. I'd say 70% of the advice is quite sound, but there was one video where, and still, I respect the person and I still like her content, even though I disagree with this one point. And she was talking about like, if you lost yourself in a relationship, if you hate yourself, if you don't like the person that you became in the relationship, I think it's time to leave. And it's so simplistic because wait a second. What if your partner is an amazing person and you're extremely narcissistic and or slash avoidant as F, and you filter love through a dysfunctional lens and you get triggered by the person just being loving and you hate yourself because you get triggered, because avoidants don't like to see their anger, they don't like to see their sadness, they don't like to see themselves like they want to be perfect. Narcissists the same way. And in this case, you're the dysfunctional one. The self-hate is self-generated and projected onto the other person. If you watch a video that talks about, if you lost yourself, if you feel bad, if you hate yourself next to this person, you should leave and go get another person. No. This is the best kind of video for somebody who's avoidant or narcissistic to watch, because they can take these videos and gaslight you with it. They could be like, oh yeah, I hate myself next to my partner. Not knowing that they hate themselves because they hate to experience their negative emotions, their normal, healthy negative emotions, even in a normal conflict. You see? Or the partner exposed their lies and now they're triggered with shame and guilt and they don't want to experience that. And then they watch a video like that, like, oh, you hate yourself next to your partner, you need to leave. You see, so this is very dangerous territory here. So you take the list of the dislikes. As an avoidant, you're going to be like, oh, I don't like that I hate myself next to them. I don't like that they expose my lies, or I don't like that I feel shame. I feel bad. I feel like they don't like me, blah, blah, blah. Take that and research what secure people value in a relationship. And you'd be shocked because your anxious partner, for the most part, they have many of these secure values. They give you safety, they don't leave, they want to fight for the relationship, they want to be there for you. Yes, they can improve. You could work it out together, but simply because many anxious people, they don't know what to do, you know? They don't know that couple therapy exists, for example. It can work, not for all couples, but for many situations, it can work. EFT couples therapy, it's very powerful. Or individual therapy for their anxiety. But because they're like so focused on keeping you because you're very avoidant, maybe they don't know how to seek out solutions. Maybe you should, instead of breaking up with them, you got to sit down and just really realistically talk about your needs and how to fix this. Get professional help, both of you. You'd realize when you study secure attachment, you realize that secure people value honesty. Most likely, as an avoidant, your partner, the one that you're annoyed by right now, they have that. They secure people value stability and safety, someone who can fight for the relationship. Guess what? You already have this right here. Why are you leaving? You see? Um, Secure people, they accept you for who you are, and they don't try to change you, but they support you if you have some triggers you need to change. Most likely your anxious partner got that. They accept you, even if you're avoidant, and they're trying to work it out with you. So you see, and now you sit with yourself with that list of dislikes and likes that you made, and you compare them with what secure people value, and you will notice that the list of dislikes is coming from your dysfunctional filters of reality. Like your values are not healthy. Literally, you don't have healthy values. If you're leaving a relationship, if you're leaving someone who wants to fix, who gives you safety, who loves you, who accepts you for who you are, what in the F are you thinking? And what in the F are you looking for on this earth? You see, if you're looking for somebody who is not gonna be triggering to you, who doesn't have negative emotions, you're not gonna feel any negative emotions about them. If you're looking for a relationship that's perfect, doesn't have any rough patches, because all relationships will go through some kind of crisis or even multiple crises, sometimes for weeks, months, or even years sometimes. No, you could have twisted values just because of your anxious attachment style. You could have dysfunctional values. Like if I cannot reach you in 5 minutes, that means you're cheating and I need to leave you. Some anxiously attached people, they go into extreme and crazy lengths where they break up with you just to see if you're gonna chase them, and then they feel validated by it or not. That would be mostly more like fearful avoidant. But anxious people, they could do it also. They don't mean to break up with you, but they just do it just to test your love. They could do it consciously or unconsciously. If you're anxious with an avoidant, it's most likely true that they're gonna be neglectful. Your neglect would be experientially felt, the neglect, and you will feel more anxious with an avoidant as an anxious person. So, however, even as an anxious person, with a secure person, you can still have extreme triggers, like I told you. And in this case, you have dysfunctional values. What you value is your partner being accessible to you every single second, every 5 minutes. And if they're not, you just can't live your life. Or if they're not, they're cheating, or they didn't pick up the phone for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, they're definitely cheating, right? Details again. If your partner is lying, they lied a couple times, or maybe they cheated, it makes sense that your anxiety makes 10,000% sense. 10,000% sense. If your partner is consistent, but you're still anxious, yeah, you gotta do some therapy, some coaching on that. You gotta fix it, yeah? So, as you can see, from here, your dysfunctional values can serve as a filter, and you will push away people that are good for you, or you will push them away, they leave you, or you leave them, simply because you don't know what is good for you, what is right for you, and what is healthy. You see? What is healthy is for your partner or friend to have their independence. If they're not texting, if they don't want to hang out today, it doesn't mean that they just don't like you. That's what anxious people think. Oh, they didn't pick up the phone for 5 minutes, they're cheating. My friend doesn't want to hang out with me this week, they don't like me. I need to find new friends. And then they text you the next week and they're like angry at them and passive aggressive simply because they didn't hang out with you the previous week. All this stuff needs to be fixed. These are dysfunctional values. Like, everybody needs to give me what I want all the time, anytime I ask for. This is anxiously attached values. And if they're not there for me, that means it's a bad person. It's not a good friend. So you gotta calibrate. You have to accept also, avoidance have to accept other people's flaws Anxious people have to accept other people's space, because as an anxious person, imagine you're on the receiving end of your own dysfunctional behavior. You will notice that you'd feel suffocated. You like it when your partner gives you space. You want to play some video games, you want to work out, you want to do your yoga, you want to meet your friends. Imagine you want to meet your friends and your secure or avoidant partner. They're blowing up your phone every 5 seconds. You will feel it. You'll feel it. Imagine as an anxious person being in a relationship with somebody who's even more crazy anxious than you. Imagine the most extreme of the most extreme. Some people, they get so anxious to the point of cheating on their partner. Just because they think, oh, they're going to leave me, they're going to leave me, oh, they're cheating on me, they're cheating on me, I got to find somebody. Hello guys, it's Shadi again. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This video was quite long actually when I made it. It was about like an hour almost of talking. So I cut the video in 3 to 4 parts, and I just want to say bye for now. And tune in next week for the next part. All right? See you soon.